Hey everyone, it's me, Eneko, again. If you haven't seen my first face-to-face video, I'll leave a link down in the description and you can go watch my story on how I started playing the piano after this video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I thought it would be fun to try a pros and cons video, so today, here are my pros and cons of being a musician. Bear in mind that some of these cons might actually be pros to some of you and vice versa. This is just simply my take on being a musician. I'll start with a con and then go to its relative pro and so on. So con number one is laziness. Now, I'm not calling all musicians lazy, but if you're a piano player like myself, you're gonna find that a lot of your time is spent sitting down, and you're gonna have to make sure you get your daily exercise in. If your passion is swimming or running, you don't really have to worry about exercise, but if your passion is music, depending on what instrument you play, you're gonna have to make sure you get in your daily exercise, so I make sure to try to at least go in on a walk, or just make sure I'm standing up, at least for a good portion of the day, just to make sure I'm staying healthy. On to pro number one, reduced stress levels. Yes, music is great for the brain. It does relieve stress, it relieves anxiety. I experienced a lot of it in high school, and definitely playing the piano was the best remedy for that. Playing the piano, or playing any musical instrument for that matter, does a great job of taking down those stress levels, and if you write music, that actually activates even more of the brain and can help take your mind off of anything that's stressful. Basically, how you avoid stress or anxiety is you just take your mind off of it and you try to focus heavily on one thing, and music does a great job of that, because if you're learning a piece or writing a piece, your mind has to be 100% on that, otherwise it's not really going to help. But music helps either way. The great thing about music, if you're learning a piece, writing a piece, or even just listening to music on headphones or while going for a walk, is that it takes your mind off of things. It gets you in a different mindset and just helps you relieve any stress or pent-up feelings that you might have. So con number two, people are gonna think you don't have a future. I've gone through high school with my musical passion, and I've had people say that, you should get a real job, or you should look for something else to study in college, something that'll help you live more comfortably. While yes, music doesn't necessarily have a guaranteed path towards success, it is really the true test of patience and passion, which I love the most. I know for sure myself that whatever I do with my life, I will always be a musician, I'll always be playing piano, and I'll always be composing and releasing music, because it's just what brings me joy and it's just what I need in my life. Pro number two is a different outlook on life. If you're starting to realize that your life's passion might be music or playing a musical instrument, you're gonna realize that your life is going to change in some ways. Personally, I've started to enjoy peaceful experiences such as meditation or taking walks, and I never enjoyed that before. I also listen to a lot of orchestral music now, which I never did as much before. Now it's pretty much half, if not more, of what I listen to now. You will also grow to enjoy time being alone, being on your own to practice music, write music, whatever that may be. You're going to enjoy being alone, and that's definitely something that I didn't have before I had this musical passion. I always needed to be with friends or be with someone to have my day feel complete, but that's not the case anymore, thankfully. And for number three, which is a con/pro, is being alone. It's a perfect segue for my last pro. It's a con and a pro, because for me personally, while I enjoy being alone, I don't enjoy being alone all the time, and that I think is the case for most people. They need a perfect balance of being with people and being alone, so that's why I kind of made this a pro/con. On the flip side, however, if you have a musical passion, you're going to find yourself a lot of the times bailing on friends, bailing on hangouts just so you can stay home and write music or learn a piece. I'm guilty of that several times, but I don't feel bad for doing it. It's my passion, it makes me happy, and you just got to do what you got. And you just got to do what you got to do to keep yourself smiling. Also, if you're trying to be alone, learning a piece, writing a piece, or just improvising to bring yourself joy, and there are little noises that just bug you, that is the worst thing ever. I hate playing piano and just hearing someone suddenly start talking very loud. It does kind of bother me to a certain extent, but since I'm so concentrated on the music, I find ways around it, but still, it's And last but not least, it is yet another pro-con mix, is being your own boss. You get to choose how much you progress, where you go with music, and what you want to do. Now, if you take private lessons that are very formal, you might be told what you have to learn, and what you have to practice, and I'll make another video about that and my thoughts on formal training in the future. Now, being your own boss with music is good and bad. You get to choose how much you progress, you get to choose what you get to play, and you basically get to lead your own musical life. But at the same time, you can get lazy with music and not realize it. I remember there was this 1 to 2 week period where I wasn't really gravitating toward the piano, and it wasn't that I was losing interest, I just found myself not wanting to play very much. And there's no problem with that. Being away from your musical instrument can actually do you a favor and actually improve your playing. But after that week or 2 weeks, I told myself, like, hey, this is your passion. You gotta put in the work, you gotta play the piano, you gotta learn pieces, and that got my mind rolling again. If you're passionate about music as much as me, or maybe more, I'm really happy for you. I wish you the best of luck. All these pros and cons might apply differently to you, but it's just my take on music, and I hope your musical ambitions work out as much as I hope my own do. So that's today's video. I thought it would be kind of fun to try. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to leave a like and a comment, and be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. I haven't been posting very much on Instagram lately. That's because I got a job at Safeway. I will keep trying to post on Instagram to update you all on what I'm doing. You can expect a poll about once or twice a month asking which of 2 pieces you would like me to cover. I upload videos on Fridays, so don't forget to hit that notification bell when you subscribe so you never miss a single video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.